Well, I just effed up. What do I mean by that? Well, for me lately, that has been feeling a lot of fear and a lot of anger and a lot of resentment and even numbing out at times and just trying to push it all away and not deal with it. This is fight, flight, and freeze. And because I'm aware of what's going on and I'm aware of my very old patterns and my personal mythology, I'm able to stop it and gather my resources and all my tools and even reach out for guidance to change the story, change the patterns, and find deeper reconnection. It doesn't matter where you look. There is this chaos in our environment right now, and it's inducing fear and terror and anger, and some people are numbing out. Some people are just pushing it aside and trying to pretend it's not happening. And I'm telling you, it's not going to work. What we need to do is really work with the fight, flight, and freeze response very effectively. When we're in this state of fight, flight, and freeze, and that looks like anger, it looks like fear or terror, it looks like avoiding and numbing, it looks like our old patterns of resentment and resistance. All of these ways that fight, flight, and freeze show up to sabotage our ability to thrive and be resilient. When we're in fight, flight, and freeze, we are disconnected. We're not connected to our inner wisdom, and it's a recipe for failure. It's a recipe for repeated cycles of failure. When we're disconnected, we're not connected to our inner wisdom. We're not connected or aligned with our truth. If you're stuck in cycles of fight, flight, and freeze, and you're not transforming that, if you're not changing it, awakening through these cycles and these patterns, you're really limiting your ability to be successful, to thrive, and to be resilient. At this time, it's going to take everybody rising and shining. It's going to take everybody who is willing to do inner work, to look at these places where we get stuck, where we avoid, where we numb, where we resist, in order to really change the planet. And this work begins within. That's why I'm sharing my Dharma Foundations Course right now, because I know it is so needed. These resources are the medicine for changing these very old stuck patterns, these resistant patterns of fight, flight, and freeze. These patterns that get you absolutely nowhere fast. This is the year where we need more guidance, more support, and more resources, because Saturn is moving through Sagittarius and Mula Nakshatra. This is the game changer. I've been talking about it for months, and it's hard not to terrify people when talking about this transit because it's such a game changer. It's unlike anything we've seen in, 30 plus years. And it requires that we dig deeper. It requires that we pull up some very old weeds, some really old crap, in order to up-level and shine. And the next 2 years of Saturn and Sagittarius provide that, if you plant the seeds right now. And it takes work, it takes diligence, it takes really shining the light on your challenges, on your blockages, and your obstacles in order to up-level and change your life. In my next video, I am going to tell you how I lost everything, hit rock bottom again, and how I got it all back, rebuilt, and got back on my feet, and started to thrive in even more powerful ways. If you're ready to rise and shine, if you're ready to just cut out the crap, get to work, and do this big transformational change that's taking place within each one of us, and to gather all the right resources, tools, and support in order to ensure your success, please join me for Dharma Foundations. This is the last day to register and get a free clarity session with me so we can target your needs before you even start. And space is limited. This course has just had an overwhelming response so far, and I only have limited space still available for the Maha and the basic levels of support. In just a few days, I'm going to close the doors, and we've got to start the course. We've got to get to work. And so it requires that everyone who's on board, who knows this is the path for them, that this is the year they want to make it count, you got to join right now. It's time. And I'm here to walk with you. I'm here to make sure that you are a success this year. But it's going to require that big leap, that big action step. Let me know what your questions and needs are in order for you to jump in and say yes. And if you're ready and you already know, please register immediately to ensure your spot. I'm looking forward to walking with you, and I couldn't be more excited about sharing this process and this work and all these resources with you in order to make sure that you thrive this year and that it's the best year of your life, even though all of this craziness is happening around you.